Good morning. My name is Wendy Saliga, and I was born and raised in Florida. I currently reside in this area, Winter Park, Florida, and most, if you don't know where Winter Park, Florida is, most of you guys will know it's where Mickey Mouse lives. I am a parent of 3 children, and my oldest is the one with an intellectual disability. He is going to be celebrating his 25th birthday this January. And I would like to start first by thanking everyone for taking a few minutes to listen to our presentation. And with that, our group today includes, we're all going to be graduates of the Partners in Policymaking class. And we would like to share with you a few personal stories and how it relates to an increase in Medicaid waiver funding. And I would also like for you to know that we will be thrilled when you decide to support it. And so with that, I want to introduce Mrs. Sarah Bees. She will be explaining some of her life experience as regards to the limited funding that she receives. And Mrs. Miosha Clayton will also be explaining her experiences with the funding that she does not receive at all. And then our good friend Brittany is going to close with some very inspirational words. So thank you.
Hello. I was born and raised in the Sunshine State. I had a rocky start on life. However, I decided to roll right through and been rolling ever since. My name is Sarah Brothers, better known by many throughout my school years as Sarah B. I am coming before you today to let you know that I am living in my community with 8 hours a day of med waiver hours. Please don't get me wrong. I highly appreciate those 8 hours. However, I am in bed with no way of getting up in case of an emergency. I have one personal care attendant. Throughout the years, I have gone to different meetings and attended school, but I am limited because my personal care attendant's hours are limited. I would like to do more, but I cannot drive myself when my attendant is not there. Planning for these kinds of opportunities gets to be very creative. At the same time, since my personal care attendant is on call, my attendant cannot do some of the things they would like to do. Again, it comes down to creative planning. This makes it hard on everyone, at times. If my personal care attendant is not here, what do I do? How does my personal care attendant go on vacation? How do I live the week my personal care attendant is gone? I have no natural supports left. Cerebral palsy is permanent. Therefore, I am asking you to consider increasing my budget so that I can pay for more help, so that I can look for someone that I like and start teaching them how to take care of me. I have cerebral palsy. I cannot talk, walk, get out of bed, feed myself or dress myself. But that is all right. I live on my own with supports. I barely pay my own bills with the budget I have from my Social Security disability. I live my life. Thank you, Sarah Brothers.
Hello, my name is Miosha Clayton, and I live in Jacksonville, Duval County. And we've been there since 2008. I am a single parent to my son Terrence. This is Terrence. That's throughout his life, who recently turned 20 years old. He is nonverbal and relies on me to provide all of his personal care needs. Prior to living in Florida, we lived outside of Washington, D.C. Once we moved to Florida, my son lost his Medicaid, his Medicaid waiver benefits, and we've been on the waiting list since 2008. My greatest fear is that something would happen to me and I would no longer be able to care for him and provide him with his needs. When you carry this much responsibility, sleepless nights become the norm. If I'm unable to work my job that I've been working for the past 18 years, I really don't know what would happen. Having free time is impossible. Things like going to the gym, community events, and just having me time, those things are impossible. There are 8 teenagers, young adults in Terrence's classroom. 3 of them live in a group home. I'm not sure of the circumstances why they live in a group home, but I feel that they are too young to live in a group home. I think they, should be in their family home. They are at the age where they should be in a nurturing environment. When I first found out that one of the boys lived in a group home, I cried all the way to my job. Then later I found out that 3 lived in a group home. That's not the life that I want for my son. I want him to stay in the family home as long as possible. Therefore, I'm asking that you increase the budget that funds the med waiver benefits. Provide the parents that are willing to care for their severely disabled child or adult with the assistance that they need so that their child or adult can stay in the family home as long as possible. Currently, the budget is $950 million. We're asking $21 million or an additional $21 million to be added to assist persons with disabilities receive med waiver funds. Please consider that it minimally costs $35,000 a year to have someone in a group home or a similar facility. If you support med waiver with more funds, that cost will practically be 1/3 of $12,000 a year while living at home and having the advantages of the home and the family.
Hi, my name is Brittany Kozik, which I could add my last name. But I live in Lakeland. I live in Lakeland, Polk County, in my own apartment with a roommate. I want to thank you for taking time out for your busy schedule to listen to each and every one of us, because we have to say it's very important. So this is the picture of Maria and I'm dancing that gift. She gave me a chance to make a difference in my life. So if I pass this out to you guys so you could see it, so I'm going to have Stacy to pass it out so you guys can see the picture. And so I just want to thank you for your time again, and that's alone we can do so little, together we can do so much, by Helen Keller.